on vacation.
Terry.
Diane, we're talking to you picking up the phone. Are you listening to me?
I hear you.
Sheila, sit over here by your husband.
No. It is the airline's policy that someone your size is to buy 2 seats.
Could you lay off of that for a while?
Could you go to hell for a while?
Already there.
If you're not going to be honest with your husbands, then who are you going to be vulnerable with?
She makes me sick. Always got something smart to say.
Hi.
4 friends came to spend 1 week together.
What's going on with you, Marcus?
We argue about the kids, but most of it is his ex. She drives me crazy.
I like the arguing because the making up is insane.
Who is this? I'm Trina. Where is Sheila?
I made her drive. We flew.
You did what? Are you hearing what you're saying right now?
But what they'll discover about each other
All he talks about is having a son. And I don't want another child. I have a career. Marriage is about give and take.
and themselves
Are you here for the couples retreat?
There's no way to get up there?
Not tonight, but in the morning I'll take you up there myself.
will last a lifetime.
Hey, divas!
This man took really good care of me.
Yeah, well, at least some man did.
It's the love that gets us through those tough days.
Love. You know what? I may be a little drunk, but somebody at this table got some secrets.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy.
Is it true?
And I'm not the only married person with a secret at this table.
I'm getting sick of this.
You ain't going nowhere, because this is my money.
Wait a minute, this has gone too far. You are getting really dangerous.
I have been begging you to spend some time with me.
Maybe we could come up with something that doesn't involve me stepping back into the 50s.
Diane, when you get married, you give up the eyes for us, okay?
I'm going up this mountain to save my marriage. If this good outweighs the bad, then y'all need to fix this.
I don't care who's wrong or right. I don't really wanna fight no more.
Whoever fate brings you,
I have no life without him.
It's a great time for a new start.
wherever life takes you,
I am doing my best.
I'm sorry for making you feel like you weren't.
whatever fate shows you,
I need you and I love you. Can you just come home?
love is what matters most.
I'm proud of us. I think we did all right.
Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married?
Be vulnerable with.
You!
Thank you very much, but this is the reason why they're so upset at you, because you haven't been truthful with them. Tell them how you want them to hold you at night and how you're afraid for them to leave you. Y'all know this.
Is she kidding me? I am not about to do that, period.
Look at you guys, sitting here looking like little lost puppies. Tell them what you tell me all the time. Tell them the truth. Tell them what you're feeling.
My first guest is worldwide mega superstar, and I was honored to have worked with her in this movie. She was absolutely amazing. Please welcome Little Penny from Good Times, Miss Janet Jackson. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this movie. You know, I got to tell you, I've been talking about this in a few places, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to work with Janet. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why that is. Let me tell you why that is. Because I've always been a huge fan of hers, of yours, but I've never, ever wanted to work with a diva. You know, I don't have time for the diva. We have low budgets. You have to be on time. And I was like, I don't know this woman's work ethic, and if, you know, she shows up late, what am I gonna do? You know, I can't hold up a whole production. I'll be rewriting a script in the middle, trying to, you know, figure out how to work around it. But what was amazing for me is that the first day of the table read, you put all of that to rest. I had to repent. That's what I'm doing right now, repenting to you.
Okay, all right.
Janet showed up early. No entourage, no diva status. She was the first one there, the last one to leave. You are unbelievable.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know for me, my father, you know, he did instill some values of working hard, because he always worked hard. And that is why I work so hard, and that's why I know my work ethic came from. What about you? Where'd yours come from?
From my parents, my brothers, just watching them. And my parents were very strict. And I've been working since I was 7. So yeah, I'd started then. But I got really reprimanded one day. I'll never forget it. I had just turned 18, and it was an episode of...
A Different World. No. Different Strokes.
Yes. No. It was...
Fame.
No.
Okay, all right, I'll let you.
Love Boat. It was Love Boat. I went to lunch and I came back from lunch and I was a little late and the DA really kind of laid into me a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, it hurt my feelings a little bit, but he was right, and I'll never forget that.
So that's why you're on time now.
Oh, hell, can I say that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what you could say now.
Yeah, absolutely. You can say whatever you want to say. It's my show. No, I mean, that's amazing because working with you, I learned so much from you. And because, you know, I mean, Janet, you do know you're a mega superstar. You do know that all over the world. And I look at all these new kids coming up. Everybody wants to be what Janet Jackson is for 20 years or more, 20 plus years. You know, you've been on top. That's amazing.
Thank you.
And listen, until you've been in this business, you don't know how incredible, what an incredible feat that is, because with the rumors and the viciousness and all that comes along with it, you know, to stay in this business that long and stay on top is unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Thank you.
I'm sure there were difficult times for you, though, yeah?
Oh yeah, I've had my moments for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know some of them as well.
Well, since you brought it up, I guess.
No.
No, you were married for 12 years.
You're off a year.
13 years.
13, yeah.
And nobody knew it.
No.
But now you're dating Jermaine Dupri.
Yes.
And everybody knows.
I was married twice.
You were married twice.
Mm-hmm.
No, the thing about it is, okay, for 13 years you're married, nobody knows. And I was like, I don't understand that. How can she do that? How can that happen? But now, sitting in this position, I want that. I want to hide from the.
You can't do that though. Look at after I'd
After you
done
did
it.
why can't it be
No,
done?
because you shouldn't. Why do you want to hide? You can't become this.
No, I tell you why. In relationships are hard enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I met this woman and we've been dating for a while, thanks to you.
Oh.
Get out and have some fun, and that's where I met her. But we've been dating for a while, and the thing about it is there are so many people that want to know that the relationship itself doesn't have a chance to grow before people start to have their own opinions. And then, you know, I've been in this business for a while, but the other person may have some issues.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's you know what you're getting into before you get into it.
Right, but you don't know what your relationship is because there's so many other people involved. So I'd like to protect it, and maybe not 13 years, but protect it long enough so that I can see what it is before all of the public finds out.
Yeah, well, those are your moments. You have to find your moments, your times together.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah, eventually.
You
Let's
will.
talk about the movie. Let's talk about Why Did I Get
Sure.
Married? What was it like for you? Because, I mean, for me, you just blew the doors off of it. I mean, your acting was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you.
So acting is your first love?
Yes.
More than music, acting is your first love?
Music comes much easier.
Yeah?
For me. Yeah, it's more of a challenge, acting is, and it's always been a passion. That's what I wanted to do, was to act, and my father wanted me to sing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So why is it one Ted? Why aren't you acting now more?
I'm looking for more great scripts like the one that you sent me, truly.
Oh, that's such a great answer.
No,
It really
but
is.
no,
it really
honestly, it's the truth. When I read the script, I was really moved by it, and I loved the fact that it was ensemble piece, and I loved the character and the other characters in the film, and I had a great time.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It was the most fun I've ever had on any film set, and I told you this.
Yeah.
We had the best time, and it was as if we had known each other, the whole cast. We got along instantly like we'd known each other for years.
And the thing about that, there are people who say that, oh, it was great on the set. No, this was really amazing.
It was fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. But that was also because of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, I'm just feeling those good. No, but the scene in the house with you and Malik, when you're talking, when the secret is revealed, I don't want to talk too much about it, but when the secret is revealed, it is pretty amazing. It is pretty amazing the way you surrendered to the character and just showed up. I was blown away. I'm sitting there watching you act back in the booth going, wow, like where do you go to go there?
You say you don't want to give it away, and neither do I,
Yeah.
but you know, obviously I had never experienced that before.
Right.
But I had to take it from someplace else in my life. And I actually had a picture in the house, which I'm sure you weren't aware of, that helped me to go there each time.
Is that right?
Yes, but I have to say something. I couldn't understand. I was so exhausted by the time he turned the camera around to me at the end of the day, and I was so tired from crying.
Yeah.
But that was my moment that you had shot me, and I said, why is Tyler doing this to me?
Oh, no. Oh, you mean for the EPK?
No, not for the actual scene, because you had shot Malik first,
yeah,
who was
then we got
absolutely wonderful and so what's the word? So helpful. So
Yeah, supportive.
very.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
very
you could not have done a better job. I don't care if you were exhausted. You did a wonderful job, and you absolutely
I just
did.
wanted to deliver, and I was so afraid of not giving you what you needed and what the scene needed.
That's what was so amazing to me. I'm like, I'm watching the scene, I'm blown away. I'm like, you don't know how special that was. It was unreal. It was really great, Jenny.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you for doing it. We got to do something else. If
I
they
would
don't
love
write,
to.
if Hollywood doesn't write roles for you, I'll write them.
I would love to.
All right. Let me just say this. Let me just say this to everybody watching and all of the situation. Let me just say this so that you all will understand what Janet's talking about with roles and more roles for African American women that are positive. Please go out and see Why Did I Get Married in the theaters, because Hollywood only respects the dollar bill. So go opening weekend, send them a clear message that this is a movie that everybody should see, and we want more movies like that. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Jill Scott will be right back. Back in a moment.
The 2000.
Describe to you the pain I feel. It's like I've been hit by a car. I keep trying to understand what did I do so wrong? Why he betrayed me? It hurts.
Please welcome a woman that carries a light so bright it can help you find your way home, Miss Jill Scott.
Oh, it's great to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
So Jill saw the movie for the first time yesterday.
Yeah.
And she was so uncomfortable watching herself. I was like, can you believe how uncomfortable she was? I mean, you did an amazing job in this film.
Thank you, sir.
Where'd this come from to be able to do that this well?
I mean, I've been practicing for a couple of years, about 15 now.
Wow. I think after 15, you ought to be ready. You could have a degree in it by now.
Oh, I started off with theater. I did small theater for a while and some Shakespeare, Sondheim, Gershwin, musicals.
I don't know those people.
That's just musicals and stuff.
No, I'm kidding.
Then I went on to do Rent in Canada and I got the role on Broadway, but I wanted to make an album. So
we're glad you made the
album. I made an album instead.
Yeah.
But thanks. So I don't know. I mean, it's something that I've always wanted to do. You know, you watch movies and then you see people have feelings and emotions and thoughts, and then you mimic the same thing later on in the mirror. You do it. Don't front. you do it. I've done it, you know, for a long time. So.
Well, it paid off.
Great.
Thank
you.
It paid off. There were so many subtleties in this movie from you that just blew my mind. What was your favorite? I can't wait for you all. The audience has seen it, but I can't wait for you all at home to see this movie, because I promise you, not only the best work I've done, but the group of us together was unbelievable. What's the greatest moment for you think?
For me, I think it was on the mountaintop.
Yeah.
I just, that was the first scene I did.
Yeah.
First day, first scene. And I'd reached. You know, I'm going through a divorce now. And as we were shooting that scene, it was still fresh for me. I had literally just gotten off the plane, you know, a day or so before, and was dealing with it at that moment. So, you know, just allow things to happen as they do.
Isn't God funny that way?
Yeah.
You're getting divorced and you show up doing a movie called Why Did I Get Married? Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So you have a new album out?
I do.
Did you take all of that to the new album?
Of course,
yeah,
of course. A lot of the I don't know about everybody else, but when you separate from somebody, there's a time when you are alone, as you should be. So a lot of the new album is called The Real Thing, comes from my alone time, my celibacy. Yeah, so a lot of the album comes from that place.
Yeah.
So I used a lot of imagination there.
Yeah. So the album is called Celibacy?
No.
No, I'm kidding. No, it's called The Real Thing.
The album is called The Real Thing, and it is a departure from anything that you've known from me. It's still storytelling, because that's what I like to do. But the energy and attitude is more like, I think, more similar to the first album, because I feel like I got my mojo back. And
you got your mojo.
I like it. I like it.
I would love for you to mesmerize this audience with the song from your new album.
It would be my pleasure. It would be my pleasure. Can I go? Okay. Thanks.
The what? The 80-20 rule. In most cases, in marriage, you're only going to get 80% of what you need. That's it. No more, no less. Most times, 80%. Now, here comes this woman offering 20%. Now, 20% looks real good when you ain't getting it. But the problem is you're going to leave 80 thinking you're getting something better, and you end up with 20.
That makes perfect sense to me. That was my next guest, who plays Gavin in Why Did I Get Married, talking about the 80-20 rule, a little lesson that I borrowed from the Bishop T.D. Jakes' teaching. Please welcome Mr. Malik Yoba. How are you, sir?
Great.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Good as, wow, man, where y'all get all these beautiful people from?
Stop touching her. The movie's over.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you, he got so many free feels in this movie. And Janet is such a professional. She's like, oh, it's okay. We're pretending to be married.
I said,
He did.
I did. I said, do you mind if...
I rub your butt.
No, it was really, really great watching you two work together, because I really believe that you were a couple. Like, you still touching it.
I fell in love with Miss Jackson.
Hey, Jermaine!
On set.
On set.
Yeah.
What was it like working on this movie for you?
I loved it, man. You know that. It was great on so many levels. I mean, one, because I was going through my own divorce.
That's a common theme in this movie. Everybody's going through a divorce, and people want to know why am I not married? Because everybody's going through a divorce.
I think I told you it's a true story. You know, I was at a point where I was really hardcore trying to reconcile and go to counseling, and there was a Sunday I was going to go to church with Richard T. Jones on Sunday, and I was on my way to the Vibe party during Oscar week, and I got a call saying, you know, you got an offer to play Janet Jackson's husband in this movie called Why Did I Get Married, on a Saturday night at 6, which, you know, agents don't generally call you on the weekend.
Yeah, because we needed you on a plane 2 hours after that.
Yeah. So I was like, you're joking, right? And I had just done some other things that kept bringing up this whole relationship stuff. So that was a trip, and then I just thought that it was good to have a chance to work with you and some other folks that I knew. And you know, it was on so many, like I said, so many levels, because, you know, we've talked about just the business of what we do, and seeing where you've been able to go from your plays and touring the country and turning them into films and make good business moves. And so for me, it resonated on a lot of levels.
It was really great having you in this movie. And the great thing about it, working with all of you, we're all very close in age. And a lot of times, and I've said this before, a lot of times what happens is people who are in your same age bracket, there's this bit of resistance to other people who are, you guys know what I mean here, who have some sort of success.
It's called hateration.
Well,
yeah, it's called black on black crime.
Well, so what made it great is working with you and Mike Jai White and Richard T. and Lamont, who you guys are going to meet Lamont a little later on. What was so great about working with all of you is you really rallied behind me to make sure that I did a good job.
If we didn't do our prep work, if we didn't get together and run lines together and be prepared, so when we came on set, your life is a little bit easier, you know what I mean? And And, you know, protocol on film is about the director's vision. And so whatever it is you wanted us to do, I think is important to support that.
And you guys were there for me, so thank you. And that's why I think the movie's so special.
Hi, baby.
When we come back, we're going to talk to a few more of the cast members of Why Did I Get Married? We'll be right back. Back in a moment.
Don't miss the fun.
Now, I have tolerated you long enough.
I will mop the floor with your body. What you got? What you got? Stop.
Hey, stop this, stop. Hey, you better handle that. She cooking grits. I'm just gonna move the hell out of the way.
Hey, divas!
Hey.
Joining us now, please welcome Lamont Rucker, Denise Boutte, and Miss Tasha Smith. Have a seat, have a seat. I'm gonna start with you, Lamont Rucker. I've been telling him every day, I say, listen, get ready, get ready. I don't think he's ready for what's about to happen to him. You really did a great job in the movie. What was the experience like for you? I always like to know what was the experience like, because it's important to me as a businessman, as a professional, that everybody that works with me have a good experience. So what was it like for you?
It was wonderful. I mean, great cast. The timing with which we met, I thought, was perfect. Obviously, being opposite this gorgeous and talented woman, Jill Scott, was you know, very.
And you auditioned for Reuben Cannon, and that's how you got to this place.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I had Reuben calls me up and he goes, I got this great guy, man. He's got a great look. He's talented. He can act. And then you come in, and I was like, wow, the performance you put down was really, really great.
Thank you. Thank you. I was happy to have the opportunity. Thank you.
Denise Boutte.
Hey. Big clap. Thank you. Thank you. No booze in the audience. I appreciate that.
The most hated woman in the movie.
It's me. Oh, guys.
So
they changed quick.
You are the only cast member, or maybe no, there are 2 or 3 other cast members. There's Sharon Lill, who's married, Mike Jai White, who's married, and Rich T. Jones. They're all married, and I'm so proud of them because they couldn't be here because they're all working on projects. So they're doing some amazing, huge movies coming out really soon, and television, so you can look for what they're doing next. But you are one of 4 who, you're married.
How ironic is that?
Yeah.
Trina's married.
Who knew? Have you ever asked yourself that question in your marriage? Why did I get married?
Why did I get married? You know what? I've been with my husband for a very long time, and I think that asking yourself that every once in a while is not an unhealthy thing, you know, because sometimes you do have to remind yourself. Sometimes you do begin to take each other for granted, and you know they're there all the time, and it's just expected. And sometimes I think it's a good bit of reflection to say, you know, what made me fall in love with this person again? You know, so I think it actually is a very, you know, healthy thing to do every once in a while for, you know, reflective purposes.
That's really great. I told everybody how I found Lamont. Let me tell them how I found you. I was driving through Louisiana. I'm from New Orleans, and I was driving. This is a setup. I was driving through New Orleans, and I saw this girl roping a hog.
That's all I know.
It's almost really true.
Yeah. I said, you're really, really great. I want to put you in this movie. She goes, well, I don't reckon I know how to do no movie. I'm going over here to the cement pond and cool off.
Okay, guys, but wait, this is so wrong. I'm trying to be refined country today, Tyler.
This is refined country?
This is refined country. I'm trying to act like an upstanding citizen, okay?
Refined country.
Did you hear it coming out? I'm trying to be refined, taller.
See, there it is. There it is.
Taller.
There it is. Now, this woman, you guys, I was, you don't know this, but I was behind this audience. I was behind you all watching. And every time she opened her mouth, you all went crazy. Miss Tasha Smith. because the performance was amazing.
No,
so tell
the
us,
writing was amazing. I mean, Tyler, I felt, first of all, thank you, Tyler, for giving me another opportunity to work with you. Ah. And then on top of that, give me all of Medea's lines.
And you know, I said that to you. I said this was the easiest character for me to write because I was just writing Medea. That's what Medea would have said. You don't know your name, tramp? You know? But you did such a great job with it.
Oh, Tyler, thank you.
But how
so
close
much.
is Angela to you, my friend?
Well, I don't know. How close is she? I put it to you like this. I feel personally the friend in real life that will keep it real, that will tell you the truth, even if you don't ever want to talk to me again.
Yes,
and
but
that
the problem is, Tasha, you tell the truth with everybody in the room. It's not like Janet was so blown away by Tasha when she first met her, because Tasha's like, in your face, and she's over the top. And Janet's always quiet, so she turns to me, she goes, is she always okay?
I was trying to break Janet in. I was like, I'm gonna get this chick to scream, okay? I swear.
And you have a twin sister.
I have an identical twin sister.
Yeah.
Yes, an identical twin sister named Sidra.
Just like her.
Sidra, both of them. When we come back, I'm gonna see if I can talk Jill into doing my favorite song from her new album, Hate on Me. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Talking about my brand new movie, Why Did I Get Married, with this wonderful cast. It is going to be an awesome movie. I cannot wait for you to see it. It's in theaters October 12th. You're going to love it. The soundtrack is also available right now. You can go out and get it. It's got Keisha Coles, Babyface, Keith Sweat, Anita Baker, Kelly Price, Gerald Levert, Jaheim, Music Soul Child, Beyonce. You're going to absolutely love this as well. Jill Scott's new album is called The Real Thing, and it is in stores now, and I have begged her to perform one of my favorite songs from the album. Here singing Hate on Me is Miss Jill Scott. I love that song. I love that song. Listen, Why Did I Get Married is in theaters Friday, October 12th. Please go out and see it for yourself. I promise you, you are going to love this movie and this great cast. You're absolutely going to love it. Thank you. Let's go, guys. Let's get Jill to sing something else. Keep rolling.
You know, I don't mind if you sing along. Maybe it's just the 7 words that you know. I don't care. Can I hear you? You're here, I'm pleased. I don't hear nothing. Your style, your smile, your face mentality. Lord, have mercy on me. I was blind, now I can see what a king's supposed to think. Hey, maybe I feel free. Come on and go with me. Let's take a long walk around the... Hello? Come on. Find a spot, a rusty spot. Conversation, verbal relation, stimulation. Share our situation, temptation, education.